Hi, my name's Boxez-Red, and this is War Rock Wednesday. In this episode, we'll see what deck I play. Be a bad deck. Please don't be a bad deck or a stall deck. Looks like I'm playing white. White's a very interesting deck. I'll see you when I'm done building the deck. Now announcing the Queen of the White, the Lady in White. Hey, I am a zombie. I am a zombie. You like a zombie? Your Majesty, you should really introduce yourself with more royalty and less whatever you do. Oh, but there's not much to do in the afterlife except for hanging out with your kids. Yeah, go, Mom! Here's the deck list. It's pretty much does the same thing as the wind-up deck did. Go watch that video if you haven't. Its goal is to facilitate a bunch of zombies to make a bunch of dumb link. So white is actually an OTK deck, but because currently OTK decks aren't very good, I mostly side decked all the OTK options in case I wanted to like kill them later. So here's the deck list. Obviously, 3 Skull Servant. I'll just go through the whites first. Lady in White because we need it with 3 White Baking, the most broken card in this deck. 3 White Mare to revive Lady in White. White Prince, King of the Skull Servants to summon off White Prince. And that's the white lineup. Then we have the good generic zombie support, Gozuki and Unizombie, and 3 Mezuki. Codebreaker 0 Day to go with in the extra deck Codebreaker Virus Berserker and Swordsman, so we can facilitate Goki the Power Load Ogre. Lore of Darkness, because we're playing only darks. Foolish, 1 for 1, called by. Forbidden Droplet, we're go second tech, so just in case. I will be always going first, but this is a quick play, so I can use it on my opponent's turn. And it allows me to activate my white monsters. DDR, we're banishing a lot. We're banishing White Prince and Lady in White a lot, so this is good. And it lets us discard. Extra deck, Underworld Goddess. This is Declare a Monster. I already talked about Goki. Access code, this is for just in case we don't have a way to clear boards or anything. We just make this and we're good. Apollosa, this is one of our like 3 negates we get on turn 1, so it's good. I already talked. Draco Berserker, this points 3 down. So in case we can't make Apollousa before we make Virus Swordsman, we can make Draco Berserker, and he kind of just sits there. He's not really like a towers, but he cannot be destroyed by battle with an effect monster. Nightmare Unicorn, I'm playing the entire Nightmare suite, and I'm also playing IP Masquerena. Hit Knight early, just like I said, another negate. Then we have the last 2. Link Spider, we're playing Skull Servant, so in case we somehow get a Skull Servant on field, we can make Link Spider. And Link Karibo. White Prince is a level 1, King of the Skull Servants is a level 1, Skull Servant, White Baking, White Mare, a ton of cards in this deck are level 1. Then I won't go over much in the side deck, but I will go over 2 cards just in case we go against a deck that we can't handle. I've got Necroworld, Banshee, and Zombie World, as well as 3 Gozen. Anyway, on to the games. Game 1, I don't know what to throw. We'll just throw Rock for War Rock. Okay, so I know like going first here might seem like the bad move, but it's what this deck does now. It's White Baking, trigger White Baking, add you, and I guess another White Mare for later. White Prince, and these 2. Okay, now we have 2 princes in graves, so we go 1 prince, banish Lady in White, so we also banish Skull Servant. Summon King. First of all, let's go. This is another reason for playing Link Karibo. It points down. Let's go White Prince, banish these 2 again. Summon King. Special summon a Lady in White. That is not a once per turn, so we do it again. We don't have 3 monsters with different names, but we can get there by making a Link Karibo. Then we want to go you, pitch you, summon back a White Prince, because we activate this effect a ton. So I would activate Link Karibo here if you felt like it. I'm not really sure if I'm going to do that. I'm going to save that effect for later, just in case. So then what you want to do is you want to go Virus Swordsman in this zone. Then you want to make Virus Berserker. Why'd you? I messed up. Oh no, I didn't. What am I talking about? I'm dumb. Anyway, these 2 go here. And now, with this, I really have 2 options. I don't think I can set up the Tri-Gate lock because the Tri-Gate lock requires a lot of monsters, and I only have two of the whatever. I don't have enough materials for it. So what I'm gonna do is I have two options. I can either go for Goki Power Load and something else, which is what I'm thinking of doing. So I think what I'm gonna do here is go White Prince, and then we want to go hit Night Early using sorry, Goki the Power Load Ogre using U2. We want to point it here, right? No, not here. And then here we just want to pass. And there we go. That's the full board. And I only have 22 cards left in my deck. Oh, they set a card. I'm so afraid. Oh, actually, that's a little. Oh, just suck it. Okay, game two. Let's throw a rock, and we lost. But we might still win because we're playing a Go Second deck. This is a great hand, but it depends on how much they let me play it. Oh, they're on Phantom Knights. I don't actually. I've never. I know what this deck does, but I don't play hand traps, so it wouldn't even matter. The end board is pretty good against my deck, so because I think we'll see. I've never seen a Dante by a Phantom Knights player. That is surprising. Okay. Now the question. Oh my God, is he gonna do stuff during my draw phase? So now the question is, does he negate Allure of Darkness? Link you off into Karibo. Trigger Baking to add Mare Prince. Pitch Prince. Go Prince. Send Skull Servant and Lady in White from hand. Summon King. I don't think I can kill here. Then we go. That brings us down to a 1,000 attack King of the Skull Servant. My thought process here is we go for access code, right? Because he cannot respond to the effective access code. Oh, actually, I just want to clear the Utopic Draco Future. Okay. This would be unaffected by the negate to the negate. So we just clear Rusty Bardish then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you. Go for you. Sure, Dante. Probably add back Graph here. Oh, no, add back. Dante targets Seer. Seer target Dante. Summon King. Battle phase. Yeah, I don't think I can take this win. Yeah, they Fog Blade. GG. Okay, then the match game. Ooh, I won. I'll take first. What is this hand? I kind of just want to go set 2, pass. Like, this hand does absolutely nothing. And they're on tier limit. We can just like go next game. We don't need to watch this. Okay, let's go first again. I added in a few cards to help me, and there we go. That's one of them. I am the stupidest dumb fellow that ever did live. We'll just pass. They can't fusion summon, but they can link, and that kind of sucks the soul out of me. Sure. I assume you make. Yeah. Yeah, sending the Necroworld Banshee was a huge misplay. Yeah. Okay, so here are my thoughts about the deck. Yes, it is a deck. Yes, it can make links. Yes, it can do all of that. Is it a good deck? No. No, it's probably probably the second worst deck on this I've had so far. It it very much fulfills its purpose, but it's no longer good at what it used to be good at, OTKs. And even so, it you saw in that tier game, it didn't hold up at all to anything. I mean, I might have been able to do something if I didn't misplay really badly, because I opened Zombie World and I didn't activate it. I just sent Necroworld Banshee, which was really dumb. I didn't have any extenders in hand. But still, I had no chance of winning that game. Even with Zombie World up, they still made Garura and plays. This deck isn't very adaptable. It's kind of one note, and even when you do draw a hand that doesn't just do that one thing, it ends up not doing too well. So, how does it compare to Warrock? Warrock has its ups and downs. Both decks are able to make Appaloosa, but one deck does better than the other at that specific task. Warrock makes it and can do it through negates. This deck can do the same thing and is probably better at making Appaloosa, but Warrock is overall a like Warrock has more adaptability than this deck. Warrock can end on 2 cards and still probably play. Dignity's a negate. This deck doesn't have any in archetype negates.